one more again for this Gullah Geechee Nayshun News. Now, Hunter to see the sign of corporate bird, and you know say if Hunter ain't know where Hunter the from, Hunter ain't quite know where Hunter the grind. Well, that's why we come here to North Carolina, the North Carolina State University, but it's your Kwanzaa celebration. So Hunter children go get me to crack my teeth, but shades of blue, and how you take the Kwanzaa into your culture. So we're so glad you Hunter to tune in, and you know this year the Queen Quet, head on the body of this year Gullah Geechee TV, and this year the walk right on.
I'm a junior here at North Carolina State University, and I will be giving you the protocol. In March 2010, 15 North Carolina State students, including myself, had the opportunity and pleasure to travel to St. Helena Island, South Carolina, for our spring break to live and provide service through our work with the Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition. Prior to our travel, through an African Studies course, AFS 497, we learned about the history and culture of the Gullah Geechee Nation, in addition to becoming aware of the present-day challenges they face. Through that experience, and as a point of respect, understanding, and protocol for this important living culture, there are some points that we ask that you adhere to during this program and at the reception that will follow. Number 1, do not attempt to speak Gullah to the native speakers. Number 2, do not push people to begin to speak Gullah to you in your presence. Number 3, do not attempt to impose the ways of your own community on the Gullah people. Number 4, do not take pictures of a Gullah person without their permission. And number 5, if you are granted permission to take a photo with Queen Quet, do not make those photos public or place them on the internet or on a social network site without her permission. Number 6, the Chieftess of the Gullah Geechee Nation is to be addressed as Queen Quet, Chieftess of the head state of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Number 7, it is customary to stand when Queen Quet enters the room or takes the podium. As a point of respect, custom and protocol, we ask that you follow these protocols for both the program and the reception. Any questions related to these protocols can be directed to Dr. Tracy Ray or Ms. Felicia Jackson. We will now have the introduction of Queen Quet, Chiefess of the Head of the State, Gullah Geechee Nation, by myself and Mr. Anthony Kulakulani. Both Kulakulani, Mr. Anthony Kulakulani, is a 2010 North Carolina State graduate. Let's give him a hand as he comes. The introduction. Queen Quet, Maquetta L. Goodwin, is a published author, computer scientist, lecturer, mathematician, historian, columnist, preservationist, film consultant, and archivist. She is the founder of the premier advocacy organization for the continuation of Gullah Geechee culture, the Gullah Geechee Sea Island Coalition. Queen Quet has not only provided histo-musical presentations throughout the world, but was also the first Gullah Geechee person to speak on behalf of her people before the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland. She was one of the first of 7 inductees to the Gullah Geechee Nation Hall of Fame. She received the Anointed Spirit Award for her leadership for being a visionary. In 2008, she was recorded at the UNESCO headquarters in Paris, France, at a United Nations conference in order to have the human rights story of the Gullah Geechee people archived for the United Nations. Queen Quet is the directorate member of the IRAM and for the International Commissions of Human Rights. She represented these bodies and the Gullah Geechee Nation at the United Nations Forum on Minority Rights.
Queen Quet has appeared in and consulted for over a dozen films that range from full-length action films to historic documentaries. She has been interviewed by national and international media for television, radio, and print. She has been seen and heard on programs in Australia, China, Germany, Mexico, the Bahamas, Canada, England, and different countries in Africa. In September 2010, she spoke before a full house and received a standing ovation at the United States National Press Club in Washington, D.C., as she educated the crowd on the language and continuing traditions of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Queen Quet has won countless awards for being a woman of distinction, for her scholarship, writings, artistic presentation, activism, cultural continuation, and environmental preservation. Her accolades are many, including the United States Jefferson Award for Community Service, the Jean Laney Folk Heritage Award for Gullah Advocacy from the state of South Carolina, the inaugural Hotep Award, numerous Women of Distinction Awards, the National Black History Award, and several Queen Quet Day and Gullah Geechee Days proclamations in various states. She received the Preserving Our Places in History Lifetime Achievement Award from the South Carolina African American Heritage Commission. The General Assembly of South Carolina also honored Queen Quet with Resolution 1453 for the work that she has done on behalf of her home state and Gullah Geechee people locally, nationally, and internationally. She was selected, elected, and installed by her people to be the first Queen Mother, an official spokesperson for the Gullah Geechee Nation. As a result, she was respectfully referred to as Queen Quet, Chieftess of the Gullah Geechee Nation and Head of State. So it is with great honor and appreciation that we introduce to NC State University, Queen Quet.